Mm-hmm. Do you want a quick massage?
No.
You sure? Your butt was kind of sore.
It was, but it's good.
It's good now?
Yeah.
You sound like you've got a total load up. You're like,
Alright, maybe my back.
I twisted your arm?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Up higher for the pain part. Maybe I shouldn't tell you. Oh my God.
Do you have more tension during the day than you show or admit, or did you hide it?
I think it's also the way I sit with my phone and sit, when we were watching the video, I was all hunched over, right? So.
Yeah, sitting in those isn't really comfortable because even if when we were like sitting in front of the fire and stuff, like we're looking at the fire, but it's not, you don't have to be quite as still and in tune to like the TV show, so then we have to sort of sit sort of static, and then it starts to build up on you. And tomorrow, if you get, try and see if you got a chance or you have it in you to look at those court papers and even look up the Welland court so you can like cross off the St. Catherine's address like she said. And you haven't heard anything back from your bargain?
Bargain?
Where, Tim's saying, he wants you to go sign papers and you're saying, I want to see the kids. You haven't heard anything about that?
No.
Mama hasn't said anything?
No.
You sounded like you're hesitating. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Okay.
I'm just concentrating on my back. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God, no.
Too much? A little bit?
A little bit too much. Eventually it'll be better, but... Fuck. It feels so good though. At the same time, because I know it's helping your release.
I liked it in that show that, so here she is, two different lives, two different men, years apart.
200 years to be exact.
Yeah. But it's like us.
Yeah.
A woman torn between two worlds.
She gets to taste of her own medicine. And Frank.
Yeah, I liked his, especially I thought it was really cool how, so she, he waited all this time and then went, no, I want a divorce. She said, but years ago, you said you didn't. He's like, yeah, well, she's 18 now.
Yeah.
And you've been gone so much because you thought you had it all fucking made and you could do whatever the fuck you want. And fuck you. And I waited patiently because I didn't want to lose my daughter. And I knew that if I divorced you, you were going to take her. And I would never get to see her. So I sucked it up. And you let me, I had my fucking affair and whatever. And you can sit there and say that you didn't. But you already did because you brought that affair into the house. And I raised her.
Yeah.
And so she can say, well, it's basically during our marriage I didn't cheat on you. And it's like, yeah, but I sucked up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he put her in a place.
And then, of course, she starts freaking because you're not going to take my daughter from me. It's like, that's what you were going to do 18 or 10 years ago. And I think women are really surprised when how coy, not coy, how we can be when we are cornered. Like my aunt trying to take my grandma's money out of the bank, and although I was the executor of the estate, and I had to shut up. I didn't want to go, you're not the executive of the estate, give me the fucking money. Because as soon as I would have even said the word money, then she would have been like, oh, you want money? No, you won't. And you're going to have to go to a lawyer, and it would have been all this crazy shit, right? So I just shut my mouth. We ended up at the lawyer, and she foiled herself.
Did she?
Yeah, because we were sitting there. I had kind of given the lawyer a heads up, and she was like, why haven't you cashed this check? I go, well, I can't. And then my aunt took it. She goes, she can't be touching that money. Did she put anything in that account? I go, I don't think so. So then when we have this meeting with the lawyer, we're sitting there, and the lawyer says, just pretty balls out, okay, give him those bank statements and everything. And my aunt starts acting all, what? Oh, sure. Like she's trying to be all helpful, right? Like going through her purse, like, yes, yeah, okay, I'll give you all the bank statements. But it had been like a long time.
Right.
That she was holding on to them, right? And so now she's all, and I'm just sitting there looking at thinking, you're fucking awesome. And then, of course, afterwards, that she's going, that lawyer was a hack. You know, sort of stuff.
He took her money.
Right?
Hmm.
Fucking insane.
Fucking get so greedy.
And the next fucking day, shows up in a fit and, like, drops off my mom's ashes and is going, no, that wasn't, yeah, was that? Yeah, I'm taking Granny's ashes. You take Linda's, kind of thing. To the receptionist at the lawyer's office. She just showed up and went in a fit. Here, yeah, just like.
What the hell?
Yeah, just giving ashes to the receptionist, having a meltdown in her head, but trying to act like she's got everything under control.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. There you go.
You're so good to me.
I love you. I love you. I know when we say it and we kiss and every day, and sometimes it's, we know you say I love you, but can you feel it? Can you feel? Do you know what's in my head now? You can try, and I can still, and some days it's more of the, and some days it's more of the, and some days it's more of the honor. I love you, and then sometimes it's because it's all of that, and different days, different times, different everything, but it's all there. When the guy is standing there going, looking at the guy saying that stuff about the honor of her, that, you know, it's like, and I go, he just said, it's a good day to die. Like, yeah. Even though I'm saying that at that parking lot at Cheers, I wouldn't have been in that situation. I wouldn't have been saying those words, and I wouldn't have felt like such a caged but very dangerous animal if it wasn't for the depth of the feeling that I have for you. Does that scare you?
Scare me?
Yes, because when you think about it, now some people kind of get scared of that, because then what if the feeling that I have isn't quite as deep, or not? And when I say deep, you know, it's like maybe we just feel it in different ways. Like when I've said to Cam, and I said to her, it's like, you know, when she goes, oh yeah, but in different ways, and it's kind of like, so like, you don't know. There's a lot of trust that goes into that, because look, am I just full of shit? But then I gotta ask yourself too, it might have seemed like Ben didn't have much to lose. I didn't have much to lose. coming with me. I mean, he was losing everything, right? He's losing his house. Yeah, good. He likes me. Yeah, and all that sort of stuff. All that's true. But, and maybe it seems like I didn't give up some of the things, a lot of the things that you did. But from what I gave up was not giving up or giving in. I went, I'm going to do this one more fucking time. Because MGTOW had me, I was convinced that, I was at a point where in my life, I was like, fine, if I just take a chick home from the bar, play with her a little bit, fuck her if I can, fucking send her on her way. That's the way life's going to be now, even if that happens, which doesn't even happen anymore, because they just want you to think that you might get something and whatever, and just keep playing the game and just go like that for the rest of my life. So I did get a massive jackpot as far as I'm concerned. And there's probably part of you going, what the fuck? How am I a jackpot? Yeah, well, you need to let that go.
I'm letting it go.
And I mean, like, here's the thing. Tell yourself.
You're damn lucky you got me.
Tell yourself. I am. But tell yourself, just like when I say that I love, like, on one, in a song, I love you with everything. With my mind, I have to say, I have to keep just a little bit back to myself, not much, just to make sure that I keep making sure that I'm right.
No, I get that.
Yeah, so I want to keep making sure that what I'm doing is the right things. Now, yeah, on a daily basis, people get tested, things happen. But yeah, I am. When I have conversations, what do women bring to the table? Like, look, I get how that must feel in a lot of different ways, but also think about it from a guy's point of view. If women are really only saying all you bring to the table is your physical labor, it feels the same to us, right? You're basically, and what that is basically now, if both sexes are saying that to each other, and men are going, all you are is just have to be a pretty warm body with a vagina. And all women are going, yeah, all you are and have to be is some asshole with a fucking job. That's basically two people going, two sexes going, neither of us can even possibly love each other. We basically hate each other from the beginning. We just have to kind of figure out how to get along because I need you and you need me and I don't really love you and you don't really love me. And even if you said you love me, I wouldn't really believe you. And all that, and it's hard. It sounds so easy when I say it, but it is hard. It is hard to go. Sometimes when you look at somebody and you know that yesterday the way you thought you felt you loved them was, why does it feel less today? And it's not so much less. It's just emotions. And then all of a sudden the next day you're like, oh, but now I'm really fucking horny or whatever. And that's the ebb and the flow and the up and down that everybody has to go through. But I really am, when I say the happiest man, okay, it's hyperbole. Am I the happiest man on the planet right now? In a lot of ways I am. Because not only am I alive, but I'm alive with you. If I was alive without you, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be with, or can't be with somebody else, because I'm not, no one's gonna love me like you do. No, I'm not ever gonna have that. I've waited 42 years and haven't seen it or felt it. So, and I've said before, it's not coming. So, I mean, at 42, I'm looking at this long, lonely road of however many, another 20, 30, 40 fucking years of wandering alone and having, not only that, having the world fucking use every fucking bit of me, treating me like a fucking dog, poking me, kicking me while I'm down, saying, stay down, motherfucker. People being scared of me on the street because they're not, because they just want to be, because they're scared of everything. That's how I'm supposed to live my life, like the Elephant Man. And the funny thing is, I'm not the elephant man, because if I flip it on its head, and whether I actually feel or believe this or not, what if I am a great catch and really hot and really attractive and they really do want me and all this sort of stuff? Well, then how do you win that? You're making me feel like the elephant man, when what if I really am just a catch? So then there's the gaslighting and the destroying, because I can't win. If I'm the elephant man, you're spit on, and if you're fucking the Uber man, you're spit on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I'm supposed to live my life, thinking that I did so many things the best way I possibly could, with a reasonable moral compass. I'm doing the defending of women and trying to love women and trying to work for women and with women and trying to do all those right things, and then it's still going spitting on me my whole life.
That's no way to live, right?
No.
Like, you can't live fully.
No, it's surviving.
Yeah.
It's just surviving, going from one village to another, going from one shelter to another, getting horked on, spit on, treated like some sort of creep, murderer, pedophile, psychopath, loser, misogynist piece of shit, just for walking down the fucking street. And I'm white. Like, I'm everything that I'm nothing that they accuse me of being. I'm not a criminal. I'm none of these things. But yet I still am. Right, when Eminem says, I am whatever you say I am, because what am I supposed to do? And then they're going, you're not living up to being the perceptions that you're supposed to be. And it's like, well, how can a person possibly do that? You're fired. Starving on welfare, and people are still going, fuck you. And then mad that you're still smiling.
That gets them.
Even at the candlelight when we got to rock out of there. When I pulled up in an RV, it must have just been like, because they wanted me in some sort of way to go bang into the office. Or maybe, because remember, even they said, well, why don't you go to the Travelodge? They just wanted to move us from the candlelight to the, so they could then charge us maybe more money over there or whatever. And I'm just like,
Yeah, my timeline is, we got it while we were at the candlelight. The truck.
Yeah, well, remember, so the candlelight said, you guys are out.
Yeah.
And we drove down, fired up the truck, pulled it in, loaded stuff into it. Even our neighbors there, Deb and Billy, and even, what's his name, Steph and Jimmy. I remember Jimmy went, you have an RV? Like, yeah. Like Jan says, don't get rid of it. It's your lifeboat.
Well, we get rid of it. It's not.
Yeah, at this, but because now we're safe again.
Yeah.
We couldn't find a place.
Yeah.
No one wanted to rent us a house, a place.
Without a stupid credit check
and without getting
$1,200.
Yeah.
And you have to do first and last. Fuck me.
Yeah. And you're just supposed to somehow come up with that, and if not, well, here's the homeless shelter for you.
Yeah.
We just, and I get it. They're like, I just want to make sure that we're not moving people in that are just not going to pay their bills, and it's like, I know, but that's the risk you take. If you're a restaurant, someone could come in, eat the meal, and leave. Mm-hmm. It's the risk you take to make profit. They just want free 100. They just want profit, no risk, no nothing, because they don't want to actually do anything for the work. They don't want to make any investments. They don't want to fix the place. They just want it to be there and just have money coming into their hands.
Yeah. $2,400 we would have had to pay on the side there.
Yeah. So now that we are in, and of course, really short on cash, but $2,400 again pays for a couple months rent. And welfare's going to give us some stuff, and we'll pick up a few things, and then we're pretty gold. If that happens, if that happens tomorrow, then because that guy literally just said, "I'll give you 25." He sounds like he wants to come get it now. He sounds like I did to that guy.
Yeah.
Saying, I want it, and he probably had people just like we did going, yeah, I want to take a look at it, and he's thinking, oh, I have all this interest, oh, you were the first, but I'm going to, like he did to us, come out here and give me a deposit, money, money talks and stuff. I'm not going to be that guy, because he's fucking a little nuts. But this guy come up, yeah. Put the fucking money in my fucking hand. Here's the fucking keys. See you fucking later.
Yeah, where's the ownership in that?
It's in the back seat in the black binder.
Okay.
Honey, I also know that somewhere in your head you're probably thinking that you're some sort of a burden to me in a lot of different ways. And even if not right now or even tomorrow, if the worst happens, then you're probably thinking, am I now devastating him? And you might also be thinking like, no, you're not thinking, you're looking at me scrunch face.
Where are you getting this from? Because I don't think that's a burden.
Someone suggested that, and then they suggested, not that you're sitting around going, I feel like a burden, but again, this is a subconscious feeling that sometimes people might even have. Okay, you don't? Okay, good. Well,
I'm not sure where that was coming.
That's the thing. Well, that's
finish it off if you want, so I can fully understand.
All right. So, what if? Okay, so you have a disability right now, and you can't work, and you can't contribute.
Well, that part.
Yeah, and right. You've even said I can't contribute or whatever, and there is a significant risk to life and longevity. And you know that if that risk and to life and longevity happens, then my soul, my heart and soul is going to be losing you, like the best thing ever. And that is, my heart will finally, although it will be so rejuvenated and so filled, I have a feeling that it might even end up being a situation like Luke Skywalker choosing between the Force and the dark side. Because my heart might just turn black. I might lose all the goodness that I think that I try to be and just turn into the rat that everyone already believes I am. Because I know that there is no more for me. And that I am satisfied. And that I am fulfilled. And then after that, I got nothing to fucking lose, because I'm just like those guys in that fucking Scottish prison at that point, and just be like, well, you fucking rat. And it's a good day to die. Who knows the hell? Maybe I end up like my dad, going gangsta. I seem to get along with him pretty good, and there is at least a code of honor between them. Somewhat, until they need something. But,
see, that's the burden, if you want to use that word, that's on me, I guess. Because I don't want that to happen for you. I want you,
to be healed. And to stay healed. I don't think you'll, no matter, I mean, I've tried to stay really strong, and I think I still know how to smile, and all those sort of things. There are PTSD parts of my life that aren't ever going to be able to really be healed and taken back.
Mm-hmm.
Scars and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I stand proud on a lot of things that I, was able to see and do. And, if the world, even when I say with women, but it's not like I'm sitting there going, well, gee, I wonder what my next girlfriend will be like. No, but it's like, it's like no one in this world, first of all, they don't even want to know who you are and what you've done. They just already assume that you're the worst. But inside, at least, I can just be like, no, I saw Norway. I saw Guam. And then people will be like, I like to travel too. No, I fucking went there and I was on a mission. Mm-hmm. And I worked. And I used my skills. And I fucking accomplished the mission. Your boss don't send you, they think, oh yeah, you're just on a jet plane. Because they even take that for granted. That you can get on a fucking metal tube with wings and fly around the fucking planet.
The metal tube.
Like like the same people that would be like, well, I have a job, and it's like, you're a cashier. Yes, it is a job, but fuck yourself. You're not getting on a fucking plane. I've been on a plane when I went to Cuba. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm solving the problem. He just gave me a 5 and I owned $3.75 change. Now the problem is, how do I count? There it is. The cash register told me the answer. There you go. Mm-hmm. No one will ever be able to see and be where we were when we landed in that fucking RV and making fires and fucking looking at the stars. No one can take those fucking stories. No one can take them. And some people didn't spend enough time in however many fucking years to actually stop and do it. Even while the world is crashing down around them, to be able to go, oh, we have a telescope tonight. It's so glad. And a beautiful smile. Mm-hmm.
Awesome time between all the chaos. Mm-hmm. Felt like we were on vacation. Kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Because we still kept, for the most part, smiling.
Yeah.
Just like when I say making love, no matter what happens, you gotta keep a little bit of that in there.
Yeah.
Just like you gotta keep a little bit of smile in you.
Yeah.
Or else, then you'll turn black. But I guess maybe that's what I was saying. I don't know what, I would have nothing to smile about anymore, because there is no future for me. Besides the one, there is. I know what it looks like, though. It's a prisoner. It's a slave to this communist fucking country that spits on me when I walk down the street. Are you itching? I'm itching.
Yeah, my socks are too tight.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I know how you feel. I can't get enough itchy. I don't know why my legs are so bumpy now. They used to be smooth as a baby's bum.
Bumpy? Well, probably hair's starting to come in.
I don't want it.
Yes, it's very smooth before.
I didn't have to shave before.
Even like before chemo and stuff, how often would you have to shave? Like, you're not hairy, like, at all.
It wasn't like every day or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is hair coming in. Fucking itchy, man.
Yeah, I'll explain that too. What? Itching. I wonder if your little like ear holes for earrings. I wonder if the little pores started closing off, not having hair pushing through them, and then now they're pushing through and causing little bumps and a mild irritation, which is what itching is. I'm wondering if that caffeine and that tea and all that sugar is what's making me kind of really awake right now.
Aww. No, it's just good conversation.
That's true. It probably is. I'm usually okay with eating like that. Ah, nice big bet. You're not who I thought I knew, but
Surprise! What did you think I was? That's a dangerous question.
and that's well, it is because it's not even saying it the right way. It's not who I thought you were. You have to remember, I'm a 16-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea of what I think boys and girls are.
Yeah.
And of course, I wanted to see if I could fit you into that.
Mm-hmm.
As the and now a lot of it is true. No matter what, at the end of the day, the things that never got lost, okay, the things that are and always were true about you is you have honor, you have virtue, you have empathy, you have because you have a heart, you care, you're intelligent, you and you're beautiful. Whereas, so when I say, who I thought I knew, that would be like, it almost sounds like, what if all that was kind of not actually true? What if none of that was really true? Right? That's the kind of people we meet on a daily basis, where they're acting like they're special, and that they're virtuous, and that they are honorable, and it turns out they're not. So first of all, big win, right? So then also not who. Now what you aren't, who you aren't, is the
bitch.
A little bit of a not. I shouldn't say prissy because that comes with a negative connotation too. But like the good girl, a little bit of a prude. Not so much a priss because I never got the idea that you were prissy. Because you were still pretty badass, like even with your teased hair and all that sort of shit. Like a little on the edge, kind of thing. Like also, I probably thought you were cooler than you really are.
Cooler than I really are?
Yeah, cooler than you are. And what I mean by that is, okay.
Is that an insult?
A little bit, sort of, but not really. It depends on what cool means, right? So cool, you're cool under pressure. You're cool. You're a cool person. You're cool conversationalist. You're cool because of all the things we just talked about. Your honor, your virtue, all these things make you cool. But I think that I wouldn't say that I thought you were a partier like you kind of thought about me.
Yeah.
That I was like, just kind of like doing drugs and hanging out with friends and being kind of a bum. But I actually my perception of you, I think, was more popular, more of the preppy, more of with the in crowd, that sort of thing. Even though I never saw it, these were assumptions that I kind of probably made.
Yeah.
Which kind of like, I wouldn't so much say put you on a pedestal, but it put you in a place that was not really reachable because you're thinking about the academic rower girl. Like that's not fallacious. That's true. So you're imagining almost like, in shows like Revenge of the Nerds, right? You're like one of the sorority girls that the geeks aren't going to get.
Right.
Right? Which
really
turns out to be totally yes. Which turns out to be not true. But yeah, that's kind of what I would have thought. That's why I thought I was out of your league. I mean, that you were out of my league is because I'm like, really, the academic road girl? Right. Yeah, Ben, you're the loser punk rocker. Come from the wrong side of the tracks and the poor side of town, from the outsiders or whatever. Not, and a lot of that wasn't even true too. But a self-perception of myself, just maybe that's why I went with the punk rock and the greaser and the rockabilly and sort of stuff like that. Because although we had a house and we weren't that poor, especially when we were living with grandma, right? But yeah, it wasn't necessarily. It wasn't.
You weren't eating off a silver platter.
And it wasn't like mom and dad, and you come home and mom made dinner and dad's reading the paper after just getting home from work.
Right.
Sort of thing. That's pretty nuclear family shit. That's pretty, 50s shit. Right? That's not what it was at my house. If I was standing from the outside of it, getting the story now and the narrative, if these were our neighbors, what we would be seeing is we'd be seeing a single mom next door with raising 3 boys. Mm-hmm. And if you got to know her, and you liked her, but then you also were starting to realize that she's a little bit nuts because, well, why does she have 3 kids with this fucking biker guy who was trying to drag her up to church and make her
Those two don't really make sense. The biker guy and going to church.
True. Kind of.
In people's perception.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, there was one time when I do remember Dad he came to Lakeshore Road, and this was at night, and he was knocking on the doors, and I remember we went around the back of the house, and we were standing in the family room in the back, and the patio doors, crying, and Dad was outside the door trying to talk to us.
Right.
And think about that now. Like, that's balls on my dad's point of view, because imagine right now if there was a woman next door with 3 kids, and the guy was going to the window, knocking on it, and the kids were inside crying. The fucking police would be here. Yeah. Now, I don't think he hung around long enough for that to happen. But why did that happen? Do you think that he just showed up at the house randomly and started knocking on the door crying? No. The mom and grandma kicked his fucking head in. However it happened. I don't know if maybe he was supposed to, and he wanted to see us, and they were torturing him with it. And Mom was stuck between a rock and a hard place because she's going, no, but because also she doesn't want to let go of Grandma, and she can't fully trust and commit to this guy because she is freaked out by him, because he is a bit of a badass and he is a bit of a biker, but she's also fucking his brother. Like, these are, this is, when Jay's going, if you say anything about Mom, and I'm going, Jay, I'm not trying to shit on my mother, but just imagine if this was your girlfriend. Because it kind of is. Here's Janice, just had a kid, kicking Jay's head in. He's drinking too much, treating him like a fucking piece of shit. And she's attracted to me. Fuck you, Janice. Fuck you. I'm not going to allow you to fucking act like my mother. Not to me. I'm not falling for that fucking shit. And she's playing her little game because she's the victim, and everything she does is just the best for the baby, including getting rid of the father who she chose. Right? And no accountability, and she's going to call the cops, and thanks for coming, Dad, and turning into a sweetheart as long as things are going her way, just like my aunt. And then the lawyer goes, no, and then it's like,
It was, oh my
God. Yeah, of course. She got amazing
big blue
genes.
Eyes.
Yep,
oh,
that's what she wanted.
My God.
That's what she wanted.
Like, they just stare at you. And he had little smirks on his face, like he was a happy little boy. Mm-hmm. But his eyes are just like, whoa.
Like mine.
Like yours, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whew.
That's what she wanted. Janice has brown eyes. But if she was gonna take a shot, she wanted a blue eye kid. Now, I don't know if girls think like this. Do you think about it?
Not like that.
Not enough.
Because it's such a gamble because you have no idea, because genes work differently. It depends on the dominant.
That's true. I mean, a kid could have still come out with brown eyes, but she got better odds having Jay with blue eyes than picking a guy with brown eyes and hoping they came out blue.
Well, yeah.
And the thing is that whether she sat there going, I'm going to shoot him and I'm going to get his DNA and then I'm going to destroy him and throw him away and make it like it wasn't my fault. That's the thing. That's what MGTOW is trying to describe to guys, is that these girls aren't actually even thinking that. That's just what they are actually doing.
Good point.
That's when I say subconsciously. When I'm talking about subconsciously, she's not sitting there going, I planned all of this. It's just her subconscious. It was all the cues about Jason that made her want his DNA. He's big, he's good looking, he's smart, he's alpha. I want his DNA. And that's what makes her, that's what makes her horny, that's what makes her want to fuck him, plus the years, how old she is, and all that other stuff. But that's what attracts her to him, too. He's also the bad boy. And if her project doesn't work out, she can just go, I tried, I just love him so much. Oh. She's a little priss driving around in a fucking Hummer. Right? She's fucked. I even nailed her on the Plenty of Fish thing. I said, hey, Plenty of Fish. No, I haven't been on Plenty of Fish. She goes, yeah. Or actually, what I had said first was, oh yeah, Kevin McDonnell said hi or something. I go, oh yeah, man. I go, yeah, he also said he saw you on Plenty of Fish. I haven't been on Plenty of Fish. I go, yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, Janice, 2 years ago. Right around the time you were getting baby hungry, desperate. Whether she was consciously aware of that or not. Some part of her was saying, I think I want to have a baby. But in her, all the emotion was going, I'll do whatever it takes to have a baby.
Is that how long they've been together? 2 years, by the way?
Yeah. And that's what that hypergamy is. They're not sitting there thinking it's not good enough. She's thinking Jay's good enough.
And they're not married?
No. Yeah, so he has no claim to anything. Why didn't she want to get married first? Well, she's a strong, independent woman. I don't need him except for his fucking DNA. That's what MGTOW is describing. It is their actions, and we're looking right at it. Going, that is what you're doing. And they're going, no, that's not what we're doing. And it's like, that's what you're doing. You're fucking delusional if you don't, but they don't self-actualize. They don't look at themselves and really take an examination of what they are, where they stand in the world. No, it's just whatever their agenda is to have kids. An agenda, their drive, the primal drive. And then they're going, oh, you want to do is fuck me? It's like, that's our primal drive. What do you want me to do? Turn it off? And Jay's going, all I want to do is eat. And it sounds flippant. Just empty my balls and fill my stomach. And maybe you can just boil it down to that, because maybe he'd be happy with that. Maybe at least. But nope, she doesn't do either of those either. So now he's just it was basically like someone came along and went, thank you for your fucking DNA. Now fuck off. And well, why? Because you're a fucking loser. Why? Because you drink. We knew that before. No, and you're assaulting me. No, I'm not. You're the one that's striking. Yo, fuck you. Fuck you. It's for thinking. And because logic, she's not going to be logic out of it, because she thinks she's smart too. She thinks she's a master's degree. She gets a master's degree in psychology. It doesn't actually make her smart or real, actually empathetic or anything else. I said to her, most of the kids that you see, it's because the mom's crazy and kicked the dad's head in, right? Yep. Well, there you go. She can see it. She sees it every day and somehow thinks that she's unique. She's different. She's special. And she's not. She's none of it. She has no honor. She has no virtue. She has nothing. She has none of all the things that make you as fucking awesome and special as you really are. And these people hate it. They hate, just like they hate me. They hate you because you are honorable and you are special and you do have virtue and you are beautiful and you have a great smile and you have a work ethic and you can do all these fucking things and smile and laugh and still make people feel good. And with you as a woman, what they want to do, they want to fuck it. With men, they want to fuck it. They want to take it. It's the same thing. They want to take what you have. They want to feel it, and they want to feel it because you're a girl. And like,
Christian did.
Christian what?
You. Well, he is like cuddly.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. What were you just going to say? Christian did what?
Well, he didn't, like...
Did he say something to you?
He might... It's just the way that he was acting. It's like... I'm not used... I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't a specific phrase that he said. But, you know, like, he would pull me up dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah,
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially in his head, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thinks I don't know. And
Yeah.
he's fucking underestimating me.
Yeah.
I'm allowing him to play up and have a little dance with you while I'm playing guitar. And him, guys like him, start turning into... Like, dog, if they don't realize that this, you're just having a little dance here.
Yeah.
It's like he's starting to think about the next thing.
Yeah.
And what's next? That's what they're always doing. What's next?
There ain't gonna be anything
What's next? Right? But that's what they're doing.
By the end of it, he realized.
So it's just a dance. Or what?
Oh, no, not the dance part.
Oh.
Once I got angry with him.
Oh,
like, yeah. And he doesn't, like I said before, he doesn't respect women.
No, and you know what? He shouldn't. We don't have a reason to.
But you're in somebody else's house.
Yeah, he needs to respect me and respect you too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he needs to respect you too, but with me going up constantly over and over and over again and just turn the music down, like I was nice about it,
mm-hmm.
right? Because, and then I was just fed up.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you treating me like a child? Because you're acting like one!
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
Yeah, awesome argument too. And he's not used to that because he's not used to a woman like you.
No.
He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He is used to pushing people's boundaries until they're fucking empty.
Well, that's what he did.
Yeah. But to actually have a pushback, especially in the way you would have too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were alone and you were someone dating him, this is like this chick Asia who called me up from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Going, he won't leave.
Yeah, I believe that.
And I'm going, and this is like, she's like, he's been here, he's drunk, he just wants to keep going, you know. I don't want him here. And I said, well, Asia, here's what's going to happen. You have no options at this point. You're not going to be able to, there's not going to reason him out of it. He's not just going to leave. So, you have to play along. It's going to be an annoying couple hours. What you want to do, like you're negotiating with him in a way that you'll be able to see him again, sort of thing. So, and there was a whole thing, I forget, his car was parked somewhere. So and I was like, say, you know, I'll take you, we'll get your car, everything's cool, whatever. And then fucking once that's all over, we'll lose his fucking number.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like talking a woman through a rape. It's kind of like, hey, there does come a point where it's almost where they say, just kind of let them. When they say don't fight, that's what they're saying, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Don't fight?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why not?
And and I don't know why. I think they want to make women victims in a weird way but it also kind of depends on the rape too. Like if you're running through Central Park and you get pulled into a bush at 4:00 in the morning, and the guy's got a knife to your throat. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like when the bank robber comes in and says, "I'm taking the money," you just get.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what they're.
Because you want to survive, right?
You want to survive. So, yeah, it was basically like saying, if you want to survive this is what's going to happen. You're not going to reason about it. You're not going to reason the rapist. You're not going to go,
well,
please don't do that. Hey, would it be okay even if I just jerk you off? Like, can I give you $50 and you can go get that hooker over there? Or whatever?
And just tell him I have AIDS.
He'd go,
herpes or something.
Yeah, then you know what he could say? Oh, good, no, I don't feel so bad. Yeah. So, right. So it was just like, you just have to de-escalate the situation. Now, and so, but with me here, and he did sit, eventually. And you did have to bark at him to make him do that. And he did quite reasonably for surf. Not for most people, but for surf. That was probably quite the accomplishment. It was probably due a lot to in part that he was tired and everything else. He's bipolar. He's a lot like Mike in that way, but he's not a thief. Well, he is in a way. He steals your patience and empties you until he is ready to move on. And he doesn't know where, even with me, like the crotch thing, like, it was like, dude, stop touching my fucking cock now.
What?
Yeah, I had to tell him to stop fucking touching my fucking dick.
When? Just like when he was here?
Yeah. Yeah, when we were all up in the apartment, their apartment, and he was just like, go like that, and I was like, dude, what? He'd go like that. I go, why are you doing that?
I'm just pushing your boundaries.
Yeah, he even said, I said to him that was like the next day, you gotta push boundaries. He's like, yeah, I gotta push. And it's like, yeah, well.
Pushing my cock is not part of, a friendship.
Yeah, I said, no, dude. It's funny. It was funny. It's not even that funny, but it's over. Like a guy can go like,
well,
kind of something stupid like that,
but not constant.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like that was the joke. It was funny for a second, and then you can let it go. But then when it's like
constant,
he's pushing you until basically you go, fucking stop.
Yeah.
And then he goes, all right, what's your problem?
Yeah, no.
Right? That's what he does.
You're my problem.
I felt that even though he was coming, and I kind of knew, I know who Surf is.
I didn't.
That I would be able to handle the situation, and I think we reasonably did. Although it did push you to a point, which was awesome though too. What was really awesome is you owned it in your house with my friend. And you
without being disrespectful.
You didn't have to feel weird about it. You didn't have to go bend and you go talk to him. You didn't have to.
Well, I tried.
My friend that you just met and went, fucking knock it off. So that's awesome. It's awesome that you felt that you could do that. I don't know if that is something that would have happened with you and Tim. If that same sort of situation was happening, would Tim be going, oh, just leave him alone or something?
No.
Oh, he'd be with you?
Yeah, Yeah, I was trying to get you up. Because I thought maybe he would actually listen to you. But you were out.
He would have switched into guy mode. It would have been like, yeah, dude, let's fucking...
Yeah. Just stay up here for a little bit longer.
Right?
Fuck.
And then, you know what? He did get kind of out of the system, and then he's going there, and he wasn't even... I don't even know how... See, when he says I was really drunk or something like that, I drank as much as he did. So he doesn't quite get where his mental illness comes in. And what is that mental illness? That the lack of the boundaries and the pushing them to the point that just empties people and then moves on like a locust. But he doesn't. But he's honorable in the other man boxes. Like he's not going to steal your shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that sort of stuff. So he's not Mike in that way. But yeah, if he thinks that I didn't think that, and if you think that I didn't think, like even when he's pulling you out of the chair and dancing with you, because I know he wants to fuck your brains out. It's like, yeah, I know, sir. And it's like, Trish, I hope you know, but I know too.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You want to think that all day, bud, because go ahead. You're thinking it. I know you look at her and it feels great, right? She's beautiful, right? Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't even know her, just look at her, because that's how he looks at girls anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he sees you, and maybe he's thinking, well, maybe they're into this. Maybe that's why Ben's got me here, and now he's letting me dance with her, and maybe he wants me to fuck her. Yeah, let's have sometimes people want to start thinking, because that's how their hamster works. They want to.
Holy fuck.
If Ben, maybe that's what, because they want to convince themselves that doing what they want to do to you is justified.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that's what they want. Maybe, maybe they're swingers. Maybe Ben can't fuck her because he's fat. It's like, no, trust me, I don't know.
Oh, no, that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all.
That's like you ever had in your life, right?
Yes? Yeah. Me either.
You all day to that.
Yeah.
Well, you never thought you were very good?
No.
Yeah, people want to make us special people feel like we're not, and we are. We really are.
Oh, it's my own personal perception. Not something that was told to me.
Of course not. No one ever said, Ben, you're not good at that. But people don't go, you're really good at that. People don't go, you're really good. People don't go, you're really special. It's either what's wrong or nothing at all. When the saying goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
What if you have something nice to say? People don't say that either.
No.
That startles other people. Mm-hmm. Might boost them up. And then people get so starved that when you do give them a compliment like Mike, now all of a sudden it's like, what? They're even confused. You just give me a compliment? Yeah, you're a good looking dude. What? Well, you must want to fuck me. And it's like, oh.
God, no.
Whoa, you're a dude. And I said to him, don't. And then I kind of, to make it light again, I was like, that's the Canby handshake, blah, 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 like that.
Yeah.
Kind of that.
Yeah.
To kind of let the guilt go out of his head, but let him know, don't do that again.
But still do it.
Well, until that last time when I was like, dude, just like Buddy in the fucking car yesterday. When he was like, wait, you guys don't fuck or something? It was the way he acts. Don't worry, he wants to, when I said, don't worry. It's the same as Surf. He's wondering, I wonder about her. Oh, yeah.
Buddy in the car.
Tyler.
Oh.
And then he goes, when he said, oh, you guys don't fuck or something? I went, yeah, everything's fine, but be careful. Just be careful. I'm not asking you, don't you fuck your girlfriend? It's just like that guy, Rick, going, oh, are you in trouble? It would be like, if I'm trying to find out what their sex life, anything about it is, and he just blurted, she blew me last night, or something like that, or I didn't want to last night. That's one thing. But when you actually start asking questions around someone's sex life, that's a little weird. So
is blurting out our relationship to perfect strangers sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and work with you on that.
Thank you.
But come on, when it's like your best mate, like Cam, come on.
Cam's different. But still, like, I'm part of that too. Are you?
Well, maybe that's one of the differences between us that drives us nuts, but we have to appreciate and learn that though at the same time, like I said today, but our moral compass is in the right place, in the right direction. I get a little excited and off the rails sometimes too, and I'm just like, yeah!
Really? Like,
Yeah.
I never noticed that before.
You have your things too, Trish.
I know I do.
These things are you
I'm just
pretty
simply
hidden.
amazing.
You just think you keep them hidden, but
Hmm.
I see them more and more. Because you were very quiet and very stoic. You are getting a voice and everything that I was not expecting either. Not quite.
Me neither.
You're surprising me in a lot of ways, in awesome ways. I'm sitting there going,
Who's that?
Right?
Well, you're...
Probably because, you know how sometimes I'll take an argument, and I don't mean an argument, even if my argument was to demonstrate a point, right? You drag it really far to the one end, and then you can pull it back. That's like saying, oh yeah, we were just fucking an hour ago. It's like, what? Everybody's brain goes there. But you know what it does? It pulls a little bit more out with you to even be a little bit more sexual in public. And that's us on the front step, kissing in front of people, or laying on each other on the couch and flirting a little bit and going, hey, with inside jokes and stuff. Which, that isn't Trish Fraser. That's not you. Now it is. Get it? And I'm not saying, well, I want to drag it out to the point where she's going to go, man, I fucking sucked his dick this morning, or fuck, man, he went down.
Don't worry. Don't worry,
right.
I won't be doing that.
I know. Well, I'm saying a little encouragement in each of the departments, singing on the front porch. Like, one of the things that I think that, even if I just look at myself as a kind of a leader in this position right now, one of the things that a good leader does is you don't just go, just as we were talking about earlier, when I was saying the guy's going to go make the fire, can you at least fucking make, clean something? Yeah. But the good leader doesn't just go, you clean, I cook fire, I make fire, but also tries to share information, pull a little bit, get you a little bit more, talk more, be part more of the team. They're not just like, that's your job and that makes you part of the team. It's like, this is a part of a fucking team. It's not just when like I remember winging with Mike when I was moving, and he was like, well, he even said it. I'm just the supervisor now or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you are. Go. And he was like, grab that, kind of like, cool, right on. Just like I said to that guy, when he wants to go work on a boiler, I'm like, hey man, I'll be the labor guy. You just tell me what to do. It's your show. I want to learn something too. Yeah. Not just be the guy there just doing the labor. Yeah. I want some money too. Hopefully that comes through. For that. That'd be kind of cool. We're broke as fuck right now too. I blurted that today too. We got $200 at the fucking end of the month. Something happened. So yeah, and they're pretty comfortable saying some things too. And you have to be, or else you're not sharing, and then you're holding everything back. And that's what people do when they don't feel confident, holding everything back.
Who touched my face? Ah!
And you'd be thinking, really? I'm seem pretty conservative. Just imagine the things that Megan does, and it's like, yeah, that's the stuff I don't want to Right? I play around with the vibrator. That's fine. That's fine. That stuff it's pretty fine. It's and it's when it's like, let's when you start thinking, let's bring somebody else to bed with us.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
And if I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
just imagine this right now.
Mm.
What if I was like, you know what? I want you and Megan to fuck me. And I could go, you did it for Tim.
No, regretted it.
So I wouldn't do that. Even though I could still be like, I'm missing out on something. But
Trust me, you're not.
No, I'm not. That would be, trust me, but that would be the most awkward, weirdest thing. I couldn't even thinking about it makes me. The only reason why I don't wince too hard is because, well, at least she's a chick. But it would imagine like kissing a guy and be like, raw. That's how it would be like. What? Ah. Oh, there's enough going on in the room here when it's us two. Never mind somebody else now sniffing around.
When they're totally different likes and.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe I'll be like people are eating ass. They're like, I'll eat ass. I'm like, okay, you're fucking weird. Toss your salad. You kept saying toss your salad. Remember, I even made a crack. I said, I bet that. I said, hey, I ain't judging, but yeah, he's probably been in a man.
I remember you did say that.
Yeah, I was busting his ass pretty hard because he was getting out of control with me. Stop touching my fucking dick. I'm gonna start getting mad, and that's how it was coming out. Yeah, he's probably fucked a guy. Remember I said that to Mike? In front of April? Yeah, he didn't like that. Well, guess what, Mike? How about don't fuck guys? And then you don't have to worry about it.
And don't tell your friends.
No. See, that's what women do. They will go be fucking whores. And then
yeah, but how did you know? Because he told you.
Hang on. We'll get to that. You're right. We'll get to that point, though. Okay. But here's the thing. If you would be ashamed of letting someone else know what you've done, then don't do it. Yeah. Because that feeling is, that's your brain telling you shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Now, if it's some weird person that's just a judgy bitch on the street or whatever, that's one thing. Because I seem to be under attack for being a straight guy that likes chicks and normal sex and doesn't want to be inviting people into the room and doing fucking coke off each other's fucking dicks or some shit like that. Like, and I'm the weirdo. So, hey man,
why don't you want to do that?
You went and fucked a guy, and now, and yeah, you told your bud, but that's. But when you start fucking with me, I can bring it out, and as if she's not a fucking whore. So then why did he all of a sudden go, oh, well, you really, Mike, you want to convince her that you're a little good boy? Well, that's what girls do. They think like this one, and like Stephanie, no. They think that I don't know. Now, I don't know for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how many different dicks or how many miles of, or what orifices, or if there were more than one at one time. Right. Or I don't know any of that. But I'm pretty sure it's gone way further than I think is normal. And I ain't judging. You do whatever the fuck you want, honey. Yeah. But you think that you're going to come around acting like you were some big girl and you're going to just be shooting straight with me and I'm just going to somehow miss all that? You're fucking nuts. You're nuts because I know who you are. Because I know that you are saying her. Maybe not her. And then I run into this and it's like, and definitely not this. And they think they can hide it. And they can't. And the reason why they can't hide it isn't because came up between us and was holding that video up.
Was she?
Yeah. And I was like, you were right beside her, the one side of her head. I'm like right at the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went, and I see her cheeks.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like, she loves the feeling. It's exciting. She here. But at the same time, like it's calm and she likes being around. It's a nervous, it's an anxiety, but it's probably all of it mixed together is turning her on. And there was this point where because remember I'm over here, I can't really demonstrate it because it was on this side, but her cheek was going like that, right? And I went, hey, it's okay. And she went, I shake a lot. It's like Sabrina, right? Now Sabrina, especially when I'm there and you're there, she's shaking. Even if you took out of their head, even if you pretended, let's just say for a minute that neither Sabrina nor Megan have even once had the thought flow through their head that they wanted to fuck me, you, or either of us, or both. It never even occurred to them. What they are feeling though, love that we have that. What we can't do is feed the fucking beast. Sabrina. Because what starts to happen is when people really start to feel what real life love is scary. Because there is always a fear. What if I lose it? So when you're and when people start thinking about that, then they start thinking about their own mortality again, even subconsciously. They're feeling it. They're feeling like time's running out, and feeling like, what am I missing? They're thinking like, Tina, when's my turn? There is no turn. Tina, you're not getting a turn. Sabrina, you're not getting a turn. Stephanie's not getting a turn. That's why she threw fucking food at my car going, I'm not special. She's broken. Mike's ex isn't getting a turn. Mike's not getting a turn. April's not getting a turn. Megan's probably not getting a turn, although she's good at her. And who knows? See, well, I shouldn't. When I say who knows, I'm just throwing a thought experiment out there. Who knows? Maybe there is such thing as a reformed farm. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Such a goofball.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You can take the girl out the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out the girl. All those little things. They can't take it back, and they know what they gave away, and they can't take it, and they have spent their whole fucking life trying to fill their heart with fucking drugs and cock, and no going back, because they know that they gave their virtue away. So they can't. It's gone. And then they're thinking, I really regret it. I really wish I would have given it to you. And it's like, well, can't do that either. I must say, one of the proudest, even though it shows how psycho chick is that Stephanie. she knows that it wasn't that I rejected her. Because I never wanted her in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
She's Sean's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But still, she feels that as rejection because why didn't you want me? Why are you barking around me like all these other guys around me? So,
probably because there's no room.
you know what I've done to them? Like all the women who broke me, I broke them. She fucking broke. And she is never going to forget that.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. I can do it too. And all I had to do was basically do what women do. Just do exactly what women do. Walk around thinking, you're not good enough, but I'll let you try a little bit. And see if maybe you are. But I'm not going to just follow you around. You're not going to fuck me. I'm not going to fuck you. I want you that bad. I can do better than you because I am better than you. And I have a job and I have money and I'm strong and independent. And I don't need you either. All I had to do was basically just act like a woman, which was, well, act like women act. Because all I was doing was just being a man. With a head on its shoulders. Without being a dog. All I was doing was being a man that has standards and boundaries and discerning tastes. Why am I not allowed to have that? That's what they act like that they have when they don't.
They want to be everything that they think people want.
Mm-hmm. And then they're basically looking in the mirror. And then they hate it. Like Cassiopeia.
Mm.
Staring in the mirror going, because, and then when they lose, the saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? If the power that you have comes from money, money can corrupt you, but the power that you have comes from your beauty. So you don't even realize, and then you start to, maybe in your early 20s, it's like, say things. The guys just do it because they're hoping to get in me. And then you start to, it starts making you feel dirty about it, but it's kind of fun. And then that starts to corrupt you too, because then you're pushed to the point you don't even know what you can't do now. You're just like, y'all do coke off your fucking cock. I don't care. You get to, and then when it starts to stop, or once they look around and go, that I just let bark around me because it was, I don't know, or whatever, and I hate his guts. And I like that guy. And he's virtuous. And he doesn't want me. And I hate him for that. And then she's got a kid. She said, "Oh yeah, Ben knows I'm not signing up for that. I did it. I already did it, and I learned my lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned my lesson. Now I'm not going to sign up for that." So what she got? Well, Steph, what do you got? You got Sean, a rat, for a boyfriend. You don't have any virtue. You're a whore. You have a daughter. I don't know if I already mentioned that.
Mm.
You don't really have any skills. Besides, you're beautiful and you have a vagina, but it is not golden.
Mm-hmm.
It's dirt. So it's like now you have no sexual market value. The only thing you're still holding on to is that you're pretty. But she knows that's running out. Because she has probably stared in the mirror so many times wondering, what is this? Why is it? Is this what this is all they want? And I can make them do anything? And then when they start running away from her, they start to even go, oh, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is my lust that's fading. And they just lose, because they're losing their power. Mm. My power was my skills, my intelligence, my push, my ability to get things done. And people take that away from me. They want to pigeonhole me, put me in a corner, just say, here, just do this all day. And it feels helpless. I feel like a piece of shit, like a loser, like the world hurts me. Imagine a woman like that who has gotten so much and gotten by based on a skill, which isn't a skill, but just by being pretty.
Mm.
And then that goes away. I get it for. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I broke them up. And all I had to do was nothing. I didn't even have to do it. I was just like, hey, how you guys doing? I'm your friend. What's up? No, I'm not here to fuck your girlfriend. No, dude.
Are they not together anymore?
No. They broke up. And then she would come around a little bit. And then her house burned down. They're fucking done. They're fucking, if they're not done, it's only because she can't, because there are no little men left, very rarely, because they have been turned into dogs, like Sean. They haven't been given opportunities to work, and even if they are, it's just you work, they'll get no attention or validation for it. They turn into dogs. So that's what she's surrounded by. Like dogs that will pay her for money, affect her massages, and work for her for that. And she knows it. And she's really intelligent. I sat there having a conversation with her. She looked me right in the eyes with those fucking green eyes. I could fucking see them. And I saw right into her soul. And all I had to, and all I did was have to go like, hey, you're doing good, right? You went to school, right? Yeah. You're making $51 an hour, right? Yeah. You're pulling in the dough. Everything's going great, right? All I did was just remind her how empty she is. She gets this loser Sean in the house that she hates. And she has her little fucking dog, and he's her little dog, and she actually thinks that in some way that he's tough, which, you know, maybe she feels like there's some protection there, and then realizes that I'm
with the dog.
Sean, that I'm walking right in the house.
Yeah.
Going, hey, how you doing? And he's going, she's upstairs. And I'm like, what? What's going on? Hey, Snap, what's wrong? Little girl crying in bed. You know why she's a little girl crying in bed? Because she watched Walking Dead. She saw Glenn get his fucking head and his eye pop out. And he's going, I'll find you. And what's her face, who's really gorgeous, is crying, which actually she kind of looks like that. And she's bawling. And that's why I haven't had it. She can't have it. She can't now. She can't. It's gone. Yeah, right. Yeah. And all I had to do was be like, well, just like anybody would be. I have standards and boundaries, and I don't have to love you unless you. I don't even have to like you. Start by being friends. Oh, you got personality. You just got mine. Not interested. See ya. Lose their fucking mind. Wait a minute, you're not willing to work and pay money and just to have the chance to